It's nuclear winter 2024 and the world is on the verge of collapse. And the only thing I can think about is, dang, I got a good deal on this suit. Global threats are escalating all over the planet right now. We know the likelihood of a nuclear event is growing every single day. And if you wait to get protective gear like what I'm wearing right now until after a nuclear event, you're going to have a very hard time getting it, or it's going to become extremely expensive. And that's why you probably want to get something now, but a lot of people are on a budget and can't necessarily afford some of the latest and greatest CBRN protection. Luckily, Midway USA, who is the biggest supporter of the channel, has Czech Chem suits that are military surplus available right now. They're grade 1, brand new. It's what I'm wearing right this second. And they cover all your bases when it comes to a CBRN protective suit, besides the gas mask and filters, of course. But it's only $90. And it's actually pretty high quality. I'm pretty impressed with it. And they are in current production. So it's not some old thing that they don't use anymore. These things are still being made to this day. So I'll go ahead and do an unboxing to kind of show you what to expect if you were to order something like this. I'm 6'3", 200 pounds, and I ordered the extra large, and everything fit relatively well. But what I will say is that this is military surplus. So like I said, not the latest and greatest, maybe not the best protection you could possibly get, but can you afford it? And is it something you can have now rather than having nothing at all? And that's something you should definitely consider. And I'll also talk about my experience wearing it and getting out and kind of walking around and shooting some firearms with it and everything else, because, you know, that's important stuff for us to know too. But at the end of the day, this is something I definitely think is worth checking out. And let's go ahead and unbox it so you can kind of see what everything it has to offer is. All right, so we'll go ahead and open up the military surplus Czech chemical suit just so you can see everything that comes in it and just how it's all packaged. We'll go ahead and undo these little clips right here. And everything's very minimalist, which I do actually like, I'm not gonna lie. So, got some hook and loop on top here, keeps everything secure. And this is the transport bag, obviously, that it's in. And then let's go ahead and remove this, which is the absorption cover, okay? So hold on. There we go. As you can see here, we have the labeling, BT96, and this is from the BOIS Filtry, which is a company out of the Czech Republic, and this is the model FOP96. So, since I don't speak Czech, I'm not exactly sure what all that other stuff said in the tag. We'll go ahead and open up the absorption cover here. All right, and this is grade 1, which means it's brand new. It's not used or anything, which is why this is such a good deal at $90 to get a complete NBC protective suit that has everything you need, all right? So first off, let's go ahead and pull this out. It's hermetically sealed. It's not vacuum sealed, but looks like it's still in good shape, okay? And we even have some packaging here that just kind of shows there was some QC involved. All right, these are probably the boot covers if I had to guess. And we have some gloves here as well. So that's everything that's in the absorption cover. Go ahead and move that over to the side. All right, we've got gloves. So you actually get inner gloves, which are basically just liners. And then you also get the outer protective gloves that are a little bit longer that tuck in under the sleeves. So that's a good start right there. Then we have the boot covers. And we'll see, this is an extra large kit that I ordered because you know, I'm 6'3" and 200 pounds, and I wear a size 15 boot. So I'm not exactly sure if these boot covers are gonna do the job, but we'll find out. I just wanna go ahead and show you all this before I start playing around with everything, that we can see exactly how it's packaged. But looks good to me. We'll open these up here in a minute and see if they actually do the job I need them to do. Either way, everything's brand new. I mean, this is hard to beat for the price, okay? Now let's open up the important part, which is the actual suit itself. And I might actually need a knife here as I'm starting to bleed for some reason. It's just really cold out here in North Dakota, so sometimes your hands just bleed. It's just how it works. I would say be careful using a knife here. Make sure you don't, you know, cut through the suit. That would be very detrimental to its possible use in the future. All right. So we got that out of the packaging. Like I said, we have the packaging, QC, labeling, and everything else that's right here. Something I wanted to mention is that here on the packing slip, it does show that the manufacture date of this particular kit was 2003. So it's 20 years old, but it's brand new in the sense of being unused. So I just wanted to clarify that. And I also wanted to mention that the gas mask used in this video was the Mira CM7M with one of their MB77 filters. So in case you're interested in getting that gas mask or having some sort of gas mask protection, I'll leave a link down below, and there's actually a discount code for you there too. And then of course the Mossberg 590 Shockwave was featured in the video because I found another great use for the Shockwave, which is using it with a gas mask, because you don't have to worry about shouldering a stock or anything like that. And I found it to actually work pretty well in conjunction with a gas mask. So just wanted to mention those things and let you know about that. And then we have the suit itself. So now this is interesting. So we have the suspenders, which are for the pants, okay? And then this is the shirt. So really thick actually, and it's got a hood attached to it as well, which you can see will seal up pretty nicely with the gas mask. It even looks like it has a butyl rubber liner right here, so that's good for actually getting a really nice seal. And then you have some adjustment tabs over here on the sides, which should allow you to really tighten that hood up over a gas mask. And then we got a big front pocket right here. We got some hook and loop for any patches or something you might need to wear. Got some more hook and loop over on this side. Let's see, we got the back. The back actually has pockets down at the bottom. So there's a lot of storage on this suit. And then it is sealed in the front here with, and I'm trying not to bleed all over everything right now. It's sealed with hook and loop and then has a zipper here as well. And this is actually very thick material. This is not like rubberized or plastic feeling like the other hazmat suits you might get from DuPont or other companies like that. This is not like a Tyvek suit. This is very thick. It has 3 layers of fabric that is what provides the protection. So very interested to see how this works out. And then here are the pants, okay? And I'm assuming we're gonna see a lot of the same story here. Looks like there's a lot of adjustments. All right, let's go ahead. So the bottom of the pants are more like a Tyvek type material. So I'm sure that's for kind of keeping moisture and stuff out, especially because you're gonna wrap these over the top of the boots. So depending on your environment, maybe that's why they do that. Or if you're standing in like a chemical spill or something, that should provide additional protection. And we have cargo pockets because, hey, it's $19.99 and we all love that. And then we have the waist itself looks super adjustable because as you can see, there's actually a lot of room in here, and then you have buttons lined all around the front of it. So it looks like you get quite a bit of adjustment room out of these pants. Go ahead and open this up, okay? So you can kind of see the interior fabric here. Like I said, it's 3 layers that provides the protection. But either way, I mean, this is brand new and looks pretty decent. So what are my thoughts on this suit as a whole? Well, I definitely think it's a good deal. It's a good bargain for what it provides you with. And it's actually pretty thick because it is 3 layers of material. That's what actually protects you from some sort of a chemical, biological, or radiological threat. And it makes it relatively warm. It's like 5 degrees out right now. And I was pretty warm wearing my gas mask. And then of course I have under layers on as well. But hey, you know, it worked for what it was supposed to do. It let me be maneuverable and mobile while still being able to use a firearm and have the ability to protect myself from human threats as well as biological, radiological, nuclear, and chemical threats. So definitely happy about that. I wear a size 15 boot. This is an XL kit, and the boot covers didn't cover my boots, but they did work with a pair of authentic Vans, which are very thin sneakers. But hey, it let me wear shoes while having the boot covers on, so I was able to make everything work. So 6'3", 200 pounds, size 15 boot, and everything fit me pretty well, including the extra large gloves. So that gives you an idea of what you'd be looking for in the sense of sizing. But is this something that is worth having now? I would say yes, especially because of the fact that it's a good deal compared to what you'll find a year or 2 from now if there's ever a nuclear event, right? Now, it does seal up really nicely around the gas mask here with this butyl strap you kind of see hanging out. But I will say that because of how well it seals, it did cause some condensation to kind of build up inside of my gas mask. So that's something to be aware of. It did fog up my lenses a little bit, and it took some adjusting to get my airflow to come back out through the bottom of the mask properly in order to avoid that. So that's something you'd want to watch out for. And in general, there's adjustments all over this suit. And of course, with the suspenders on and with everything adjusted properly, my pants stayed up no problem. The shirt is nice and tight to my body. Everything fits really well. So All in all, I think that this is a pretty good setup and a pretty good deal, especially for those who are on a budget that are looking for some sort of CBRN protection, but can't necessarily afford the latest and the greatest. This stuff, like I said before, is still being produced right now, and it seems good to go. So if you have any other questions for me, let me know in the comments below. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with this suit, and I might actually get some more before they run out. And if you have anything else for me at all, you know where to go, magicprepper.com. And besides that, that's going to be it for Magic Prepper.